didn't bring my other phone, did you?
No. Don't call me a dum-dum.
Well, you were supposed to bring the other phone so we could have better film, but okay. What up, everybody?
We're not ready yet.
Oh, I thought
I'm still testing it.
What up, everybody? I'm going to do my best to look at y'all periodically, but I'm driving, so I might just talk.
You drive, you just talk. Welcome to So I Married a Geek. We're doing things a little differently because we've been on the road a lot these past few weekends. And so I decided I'm just going to release clips daily and see how it works out. So you guys get to follow us on our daily fun adventures, quote unquote, as we do all these fun things.
If I could bend this finger, I would do quotes, but I can't because it has a cast on it now. So I can't air quote like that anymore. Y'all don't know how hard that is. It's so hard.
So we were having a talk before I decided to start filming this, because one of the biggest things about the two of us is we both approach this relationship very, very differently. I was warned ahead of time from people, you're entering a very Hispanic culture relationship. Be prepared. I came in very freewheeling, very, very different than what I was expecting.
And I will say, and this is just from me, when he told me he heard that and the things that he had heard, I got mad and I was like, so some racist motherfuckers told you what we're like, huh? So some people who don't really know Hispanic people prepared you for what it's like to be with a Hispanic person.
Were they wrong?
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yes, they were wrong.
I was told, it's all about the oldest male child.
Shut up. Wrong. That's not just Hispanic people. That's lots of cultures.
But a lot about that. It's like a cultish hive mind.
My mother did strive to make us the Borg, but that not because we were Hispanic. She thought that we were too smart to not be like that.
And that I would be expected to adapt or die.
And that part is true, and I told him I didn't want him to do that. Then I didn't want him to be like us. I was very specific picking him.
So I come in where I think relationships are open. Like, not open like go see whoever you want, but go hang out with your friends. If you want to go hang out with your friends, that's fine. I know who you come home to. I got, you have you, I have me. We're here together. We live our life together, but that doesn't mean we owe each other like every moment of every day. We have family over, we have people come over and hang out, we have fun, we're socialites. I did a quotation mark with my badass. Castle Gray Scoring.
Yeah, that I got you, by the way. Y'all, when I saw that, I was like, as big and gaudy as it is, it's perfect for Gavin. He could beat someone to death with that gray skull.
By the power of motherfucking gray skull, bitches.
For real, y'all.
So, I came in and, I don't have to look at your phone. I trust you. You can look at my phone if you want to. I ain't got nothing to hide,
We've never gone through each other's phones.
We never had to. We have this trust. But Phil faced a very different set of obstacles when we started getting very serious, and I didn't quite get it because he was being told a whole bunch of stuff.
And this is where maybe there's a cultural difference, and I don't think he was told about it by whatever, not trying to be, hateful, but whatever racist told him what it was like to date a Hispanic person. But like my baby sister, God rest her soul, she used to jump my shit, and she would be like, you have a man now. You have a man, and that means you don't go hang out with your other friends. You don't go out with your boys. You don't go get drunk and crash on their couch. You're home every night with your man. That's what you do. That's how you keep a marriage strong. If you have friends outside of that marriage, you got people outside of that marriage doesn't have a chance of surviving. I thought it sounded weird. So I went to Gavin and I was like, are you okay with me going and hanging out with my friends? Because like my sister's telling me that I'm supposed to be here 24 hours a day and that it's offensive to you if I leave and it means that I'm not really a part of this. I mean,
I said, of course go hang out with your friends. I'm not a dictator.
He didn't know what to make of it though. He thought it was crazy. I was completely
baffled that someone would have a problem with hanging out with friends just because you have a significant other. Like, you don't stop living life. You had these friends before you met me. You'll have them, we met each other. You'll be making new friends.
I love how he was about to say, "You'll be friends with them when I leave you."
When I leave you. Shut up, you. So I didn't get it. I did not get it. And he started explaining how it went further than that because they all think that way. And this is not my first Hispanic relationship, by the way. I was with someone who decided to stab her mother with a butter knife. She was very crazy. Other Hispanics have been the same way. But they weren't as, I guess, how do I put it? Stereotypical, normal? Like, I don't know how to put it.
There's a weird... I know cultures are changing, and I'm glad our culture is changing, but I can remember my mother telling me, her mother telling her, that if your husband slapped you, it meant he loved you. If he wasn't hitting you, it meant there was another woman on the side. So you knew your husband loved you because he came home and you were the one he would he'd beat up and knock around. And I remember thinking to myself, that sounds real fucked up. Now, that part my mother was not trying to instill in me. My mother was like, when someone lays their hands on you, that's the end of shit. And I've told Gavin before, there are a lot of lines in a relationship we can cross and we can move past, but if you want to cross the Rubicon and end shit, lay hands on me. I had a guy one time when I was younger, I dated an older dude, and he was like, "Oh, you got a mouth on you. Somebody's going to have to teach you a lesson." And he made like he was going to backhand me. And I lost my cool, and I was like, "Motherfucker, I wish you would. That would be the end of this shit." And then I got mad. I was like, "You know what? The fact that you think it's funny, fuck you." And I just walked out and left, and that was the end of that. I know that it's weird and it sounds crazy, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff I heard growing up. So then I enter a normal relationship with a crazy person and find out I've been hearing a lot of crazy shit that I probably should not have been internalizing quite so much. And I think it's helped with our relationship. God knows our relationship isn't perfect, but we ain't beat each other up yet.
What do you mean it's not perfect, bitch?
But if there ever is going to be like a fight between us, y'all, it's going to be like a cage match that we fucking like. We should televise that shit. It would be so awful, y'all.
And so he's come out of his shell. It's been amazing to see him not follow those footsteps, because the one thing he tells me he's always happy he did was he did not settle.
My mother used to tell me she was jealous that I didn't settle because she did. Hey, I got lucky that I waited and waited and waited. For all y'all out there, when people are like, "I can't believe I'm 30 and I'm single." I was 30 when I met him. And
then he admitted today that he will poke the bear sometimes without even knowing what he's doing, because that's just what they do.
And I'll catch myself and I go and apologize to him. But I can remember times where my sister would just randomly wake up and call her boyfriend and just randomly start saying weird, crazy shit to him. And then she'd hang up and she'd giggle at me, "What was that for?" And she's like, "I don't know, I just felt like fucking with him. If I'm going to have a fucked up day, he's going to have a fucked up day."
Who does that?
I grew up seeing, and I can remember my mother making some phone calls sometimes where I was like, "Well, that's an interesting phone call right there." I catch myself randomly picking small fights for no reason, but I catch myself and then I apologize. It's a lot to deprogram, y'all. It's like being in a cult, having been raised in one, and now I'm trying to tease out who I am outside of the cult. And it's weird.
It's fun, and I mean, everyone you know has been super happy for us, like everybody. People we've known since you were children's.
Yeah.
Like Angie, who apparently does what her husband calls hag-splaining during these episodes, where she talks like she's MST3K'ing it. So at some point in time, she's going to have to do that live.
Yeah.
I'm going to try image stabilization next time, because we're in a car and we're all over the place. By the way, we're doing an overnight trip. It's not even a 24-hour trip. This motherfucker here packed an entire suitcase.
Look, I needed to have 3 or 4 options outfits-wise for this tonight, and you need something comfy to wear around the hotel room, and you never know when you're going to spill something and need another outfit. So yes, I packed 4 outfits for a one-night trip, but motherfucker, that means I'm ready in case shit goes down. I got changes of clothes. If you spill something on what you're wearing, You're stuck.
I just came like I am. I got my bathroom stuff. That's it.
I'm cool with being ready and being prepared.
I mean, we're literally going to be sleeping bare minimum and just come right back tomorrow. Like, whatever. Wait, where's the Dr. Pepper Museum? You still want to go? We should go.
It's in Waco.
Have we passed it?
No.
We're going to go to the Dr. Pepper Museum just because we might as well on the way. It'll be, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Probably.
Yeah, let's go to the Dr. Pepper Museum.
All right, well, we'll just keep an eye out for it.
So we're back with more fun with So I Married a Geek segments all week long as we are on this road trip. We'll probably get about 10 segments out of this because it's a long road trip and there's lots of fun stuff to talk about.
What? I'm driving. You're